Price of gold's been hitting record highs over the past year, so a lot of people have been cleaning out their jewelry boxes hoping to cash in. Our next guest can tell us just how much that scrap gold is worth and the whole process around determining that. Lynn Din is here from Calgary Gold. Thanks so much for coming in. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
First, just take us through what exactly your company does.
So we are strictly a recycling company. So we buy anything from scrap gold to jewelry to coins to bars, and we send that out to refinery out in Ontario.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so currently, I know you have just a Calgary office, but you're looking at sort of expanding that. You're doing a bit of taking the show on the road.
Yes, definitely. We are having some events in and out of Alberta right now, so it's definitely good for a consumer to come visit us and have any questions that they want to ask.
Give us a sense, Lynn, of how much your business has sort of skyrocketed. I mean, we've seen gold go to unbelievable heights, smashing records within the last year. How busy has that made Calgary Gold?
It's actually quite busy. Yesterday we have actually a Korean lady coming in and selling about $7,000 worth of gold.
Oh, wow. So lots of people wanting to sort of jump on the bandwagon as gold prices go through the roof. So let's talk about the process of what you do. It's a pretty specific process to determine the worth of gold. So just take us through that.
So first of all, we use a magnet. So we determine if it is solid gold,
right? Because
precious metal is not magnetic.
Okay, so if it was less of a percentage of gold, that would pick it up. If it was
if it's plated or painted, this would pick it up right off the bat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And second, we look for stampings. So if there are stampings on it, that would give us a guideline. So third, we take a sample on this, which is a black basalt touchstone.
Yeah.
Then we use that sample, we take different levels of acid.
So you would scrape some of the gold off and you'd put it on this stone?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
And then we put different level of acid. Let's say this is stamped 22.
Yeah.
So we apply the 22 carat.
Oh, I see.
And if it's fading, it means that it's lower purity. So we're looking for no fading, no dissolving.
So to be of a certain purity, it would be able to withstand this acid. If it's less, it can't take the acid and it starts to fade.
Correct.
That's interesting. And then you've got a fourth step. I know I don't think we have it here.
No, we don't.
But we have a picture of it, guys. Do we have a picture of the sort of the fourth step in this process? Yeah, here it is here. This looks like a pretty complicated machine. What's that all about?
It's not complicated at all. It is a density machine. So it has a scale on top. So we put the item on top of it, take the weight of it, drop it into water, take the second weight of it. Those two calculate and then give us an average of how much gold is in it and what purity it's at.
Okay, and purity, is that sort of the most important quality?
Yes, we're looking for the best purity, but then we definitely would purchase 10 carat, so don't get us wrong.
Yeah.
So we definitely do take from 8 carat and up to 24 carat.
Okay. Let's talk a little bit about how volatile the gold market is, because it should be noted that if you do take your gold into Calgary Gold or anywhere else, this is changing by the hour?
Yes, by the hour.
Wow. And is that consistent? Is that how it's been for the last year, where you bring the gold in and you've got to sort of look up at the price of gold before you hand someone their money?
Yes, correct.
Wow. Okay, a lot of gold buying companies have come out of the woodwork since we've sort of seen this, the gold price go through the roof. There are some scams out there. What do we need to be looking for?
So there are scams like mail-in scams, like mail in your gold for getting a check back in the mail.
Yeah.
So consumer, right away when they mail in their gold, they're pretty much committed. So once they're committed, it's really hard for them to get their gold back after it's been evaluated. And a lot of consumer want to know the purity of it, how much it weighs, how much they're actually paying for it. And by doing that, they can't really have information upon that, because they only get a check in return. And once you get a check, you really can't say yes or no to the price. And if you do want to get your items back, they only give you a short amount of period to actually get it returned.
So ideally, you want to be in a situation where you're seeing this process, you know that the purity's been determined correctly, and if you don't like the price, you can take it back.
Yes.
Great advice. Lynn Din with Calgary Gold, thanks so much for coming in. Appreciate
You're welcome.
it. For more information, you can head to our website and follow the links.